surface of a problem. But what mindfulness meditation has done for me has gone to the root. And by meditating, it's changed my attitude towards life. Life has become beautiful, and this is the fact that I tasted that happiness. I wanted then to other people to actually taste it too, and that is when the project was started.
The need for a holistic approach to health and well-being is needed because the current medical model is inadequate. The current treatment approach is inadequate. The model is inadequate at its very basis. And why is it inadequate? It's inadequate because it functions on the premise that the mind and body are separate. So psychologically you have one set of treatments, physically you have another set of treatments. This center is probably one of the only centers that is approaching the body and the mind together, which means that if your mind is in a good place, the chances are your body and your physiology is in a good place. So why a need for this? Well, the reason there's a need for this is because the current medical model is not meeting the needs that's out there. And this provides, again, an approach where you are empowered to look after your health and well-being. You have a level of responsibility towards your own self-care.
People see how different I am as a person and think that's not just through meditation, and trying to explain to them that is completely and utterly mind-blowing. Been on the retreat in March of this year, came back completely different in health, in mind, diet, everything. It's a different way of life in a more holistic way, rather than keep knocking these tablets back all the time, which is not the way to go.
Before I came to the Flame, my mum was sick. She had terminal lung cancer, which has spread to her brain, so she was struggling a lot. We went down to the meditation, and I was meditating with her, and we both felt after the first session a lift, and we felt a bit of strength. And as she progressed through the meditation session, she actually came off antidepressants, and she started to become very happy and very content, and so did I. I became a lot stronger, and I felt connected to something. Now, 9 months later, when she passed away, she was in such a strong place from the meditation and all the people here, all the help she had, that she was happy to pass on to the next place. It didn't feel like death. And I was so strong from the meditation at the time that I was quite happy to say goodbye to her and to carry on my journey.
I think there's just a huge gap, and I think this fills a gap that no other service can fulfill. You just can't. It's not about taking a tablet to fix you or to get your head in a certain space by speaking to a counsellor. It's none of that. It's about a self-discovery, and that's a really personal, intimate journey that you could only have with yourself. This is the only place that A, provides it, but B, encourages you and motivates you and helps you through it to give you the strength and the flexibility. So without one, you can't have the other. But for me, it's transformed my life of my family, and it has to continue. It's needed for everybody. So
my head felt much sorer before I came.
Yeah, and why was that?
I think it was because I wasn't doing mindfulness then.
Right, and what's happened now to your life since you've been coming to the meditation?
My headaches have reduced.
And why do you like doing it? Why do you like meditating?
It makes me feel very calm and relaxed.
I originally came to the centre because my little boy was quite poorly, and we'd taken him to lots of hospitals, and he'd had lots of operations, and he'd had medical treatments and things like that, but nothing kind of really worked. So we just thought that coming to the Flame might help. So I was kind of, my first intention was to come here because of him, and as my journey has kind of evolved, evolved, I've realised that actually he probably brought me here because I needed it a lot more than I realised. You know, my journey has been one that's just been absolutely profound in that I've become a lot more calmer. So when I first came, I was really quite anxious about all of our health, really. But as our journeys have progressed, things have settled down so much. So.
And now in Coventry, the amazing thing is it's bringing a lot of like-minded people together. It's curing people of their depression so they don't need to take tablets on the NHS. We've got links now to allotments so people are eating healthy organic food. You know, we're figuring things out. It's a very powerful place. It's a start of not a revolution as such, but a revolt against the system, against the way that we've got of healing our bodies and minds. We've got an alternative way here, and it's very, very powerful.
So it brings everyone closer together and makes me more connected with the people that I genuinely love. So it's been amazing.
Myself and my son used the drop-in sessions to start with, and then he did the 8-week course, which made such a difference to him. And he said, "Mum, you've got to do it." So I did it, and that was when everything really sank in, and I came to terms with all the things from the past that had been troubling me. And everyone that I worked with said the difference was amazing. It was like I'd got a different personality. I'd recommend it because I think it's just that community feel about it, that even if you had no friends or family, you come here and it's like you're a member of a family straight away because everyone's so welcoming.
What we have is a whole new approach to health and well-being. We've allowed individuals to refine a prescription which takes account of their mental space, a prescription that takes account of their emotional space, a prescription that takes account of their physical space and their overall, what you'd call your quality of life, your authenticity.
I was in a very bad place. I was in a very deep, severe depression, which meant that I didn't really function at all. So a friend brought me along here, and it's absolutely changed my life. It's absolutely essential. It's the only alternative, I think, to what's going on out there. You know, it's just so necessary. I mean, I couldn't live without it.
To date, we've actually facilitated 13,458 people. And wow, do you know what? It's been absolutely amazing to know this. But what's even more profound and divine in all of this is that within a 4 to 8 week period, when people start coming here, something changes for them. And they feel empowered to take control of their health.